Hello! Today we are going to make a mosaic picture, and as you learned from the slides, mosaics are pictures that are made up of a pattern of little pieces of colored stone or glass or tiles or even paper. Well, today we're going to make our mosaic to look like that, but we're actually just going to use paper and markers. So for this project, you are actually going to need two pieces of paper, a white piece of paper and if you have blue, that would be great. A cool color, blue, purple, green would work really well. If you don't have colored paper, then just get two pieces of white paper. But if you do have the color, grab that. Okay, you're also going to need markers, and we need warm colors and cool colors. Remember we talked about that when we made our pumpkins? So warm colors are yellow, orange, and red. We need those colors, and then we need the cool colors, blue, green, and purple. Warm colors make you think of things that are warm. Cool colors make you think of things that are cool, remember? Then let's grab a pencil, scissors, glue. I'm using a glue stick today. Glue, if you have a glue bottle, grab that. And then something round that you can trace, like a lid or a little cup, or maybe it would actually be a bigger cup or something like that. Something round that you can trace. All right, let's get started. Move this all out of the way, and I'm gonna grab my white piece of paper to start. And grab that lid. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna grab that lid. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm actually gonna grab my warm colors. I was so excited to get to the drawing that I forgot what I needed to do first, which is make my mosaic. So today we're gonna make a sun mosaic, and this is gonna be in the style of Spanish artist Antoni Gaudí, who was an architect, and an architect designs buildings, and his buildings in Spain have lots of mosaics all over them. So I'm gonna start with my red, but you can start with whichever color you want, and we're gonna fill this paper with little dashes, not like little tiny lines, little short lines. And I'm not doing them like in a line, I'm just putting them all over. Like that. Once I'm done with red, I'm going to do yellow in the open spaces, and then orange. Now, I don't want lots of white showing because we are going to be making our sun out of this paper. Little dots are going to be what looks like the mosaic. We're pretending that these are the little pieces of stone or glass that are colored, and as much as we can fill up will be best. Okay, now click it to close it. I'm gonna switch to orange next. Okay, and now I'm just filling those spaces, those white spaces that I see, with my orange marker. Okay, I'm gonna keep doing this, and then when I'm done, I'm going to switch to yellow and do the same thing. Find open white spaces and fill in with my yellow marker. Okay, I'm gonna keep working on that now. So I have my page pretty well filled up. Now I'm just looking to see if there's any big white areas that I could kind of fill in with a little line. See how I'm not going on top of each other the best that I can. I'm trying to keep all my little lines separate, but I'm making them little and small in these little spaces so I don't have much white space anymore. All right. Click it to close it. Now we're going to make our sun. So now I can get my lid out and I'm gonna grab a pencil. So we're gonna make a sun shape now on this piece of paper. So I'm gonna take my lid and I'm gonna trace around it and make a circle like that. Can you see that? Or see my circle? There we go. Okay, now I'm going to make pointy, skinnier triangles going all the way around my circle, and that's going to be the sun rays. So to make a triangle, I'm going to make a horizontal line. I'm going to do this with a black marker so that you can see it. You can still use your pencil, but can you see that better? It's hard with all these little mosaic dots, isn't it? Horizontal line, then 2 diagonal lines going up to a point like that. Okay, I'm gonna do that all the way around my circle. If you want your rays to be different lengths, maybe you want one tall and then short, tall and then short. You can do that too. It's up to you how you want to make your rays, but they should be triangles. Can you see that? There we go. There we go. So my next step will be taking my scissors and cutting out the circle and all of these triangles with my scissors. Remember when I cut, my thumb is up and my scissors goes away from me. I use my other hand to help move my paper around. I'm gonna get to cutting this now. Okay, I have all of that cut out. A little tip, if you make your rays, your triangle rays kind of small, they are trickier to cut out. So if you're doing this, maybe bigger rays are gonna be easier to cut out. I'm gonna put those things off to the side because now I'm gonna grab my blue piece of paper, my cool color piece of paper. Remember, again, if you don't have a cool color for a piece of paper, then just use white and do this on white. Okay, I'm gonna grab my cool color markers now, blue, green, and purple, and I'm gonna do the same thing that I did to my white paper with my warm color markers and do that all on the back of my blue here. So just like that, remember? Putting all those little short little lines all over, but this time I'm doing it on this blue paper with my cool color markers. I'm gonna continue to do this with all 3 of those markers now, filling as much space as I can on this blue piece of paper. Okay, I've got that pretty filled back here. I can just look it over one more time, see if there's any more little spaces I can fill in with some little cool color lines. All right, now click it to close it. We're going to put our sun with warm colors on top of our background with cool colors. So I'm gonna take my sun here and lay it out before I glue it to make sure that it's right in the order that I want it to be and it's spaced out well, like that. Or maybe if I'm gonna move it over just a little bit. I'm gonna leave some space, so I'm not gonna have this go right up to it. I'm gonna leave a little bit of space in between so we can see that mosaic coming through behind it, like that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now I'm gonna take my glue stick and I'm going to glue all of those down. Remember, when you use your glue stick, don't put the glue way far up, just a little bit, and I'll glue all those down right now. Okay, I have it all glued down. So there is my finished sun mosaic in the style of artist and architect Antoni Gaudi, that architect from Spain who's known for his beautiful mosaics on the side of his buildings. And now we have a mosaic too, even though we didn't use stones or glass or tiles or even paper, we still made our picture look like it was mosaic with all of those little colors of little dashes of color that we made with our markers. And the sun really shows up well with those warm colors right behind all of those little dashes of color of cool colors. When you've made yours, I want you to post a picture to CISA so that I can see your beautiful sun mosaic. If you have any questions, you can always email me. Have fun!